How's it going, Doodle Gang? It's your boy, Doodle by Daylight, and today's gonna be a little bit of a different video because obviously it's kind of different from my format. But I wanted to kind of make a video to talk about like camping and stuff like that because there's like this big old rant I had in this video, and I kind of wanted to share it while I played this game. And for context for this one, I did not camp in this video. This is just me ranting to all of the Dead by Daylight community. Even if anyone would click on this video, I don't think anyone would want to hear me ramble, as I poorly play Huntress on this one. Now, for context on this one, I ran across a Survive with Friends. I'm pretty sure everyone is together here. There is no doubt in my mind, because you have 3 survivors with the same perks. And Sheva is the only one that has Gen Jockey perks and support perks, so it's pretty obvious these guys are in Survivor Friends. And as I was, making this video, it was totally for a different reason. I was going to put this in a compilation, but I kind of started ranting about other things that we should discuss, even though no one's going to hear me out here. And maybe if someone does listen to this video, maybe they'll get, some inspiration, or I don't know, an idea of what I want to say, because this video is mainly going to be like kind of motivation for you to chat about different things that people do, especially like toxicity, camping, and you got to keep chugging forward because Doodle believes in you, home slice. Doodle believes in you. So there's going to be some pre-recorded stuff that I'm going to slide in here, and I hope you guys will listen to it. Sorry for the long ramble. Here they are. Hi, Future Doodle here. Obviously this one does not have any commentary, because if this one did have commentary, if I was actually, had my mic on, which I didn't, because, obviously Doodle be sick at that time, so Doodle did not want to talk, because, Doodle, was playing some, just playing some matches, just to get back into it, because I haven't played in a while, obviously, because, I was sick. And this match just speaks for itself. A Survive with Friends, 3 out of the 4, all the same perks, had flashlights, except for the Sheva. The Sheva didn't even have the same perk setup. I wasn't sure if the Sheva was a part of these guys, but it just speaks for itself. Give it a minute. Now, as I said before, I wasn't entirely sure if Sheva was with these guys, because the 2 aces in the Ada had the same perk setup, had the same flashlight setup, like at least almost the same, because I remember one of the aces like didn't have a perk completely done. Pretty sure it was like a dead hard 1, but I'm pretty sure the Sheva was with them, because she had like more support perks, because it seemed like these guys were forming the, okay, Ada, Ace, and Ace, we're going to be doing the taunt the killer, chase the killer, while Sheva does the gens. Because Sheva, she's not good at looping. She's terrible at it, so I'm assuming they made her the gen jockey in this situation. Ignore the fact that these shots are pretty terrible, because like half of my shots were terrible in this match, except for like the last bit. But regardless, I'm totally fine with people doing Survive with Friends, but it gets super annoying when I get on DBD, and again, this is my second match on, and this is what I get. And you'll definitely see further out that I had to slug, and I had to body camp. Not camp entirely, because I just was afraid to pick up. Because I had to knock everybody down just to pick up one person. If I didn't feel safe at all. The power of Survive with Friends, people. It can scare you. It can mess with your brain, and you will never feel safe. You have to think outside of the box, like even more than you usually do as a killer. It's freaking insane, let me tell you. We're on the subject matter of Survive with Friends, and obviously we are. I've never been against one this like toxic. Like, they did really good though. I'm not saying that I'm angry about it, even though at the time playing this match I was incredibly mad, because I was, again, like, through your mind that you can't play right, because you have to be careful, because, someone's gonna come up at you and beam you. This was just a beamer match. Everyone trying to blind me, trying to invade my space. And I was not happy because I hate when it just doesn't play right. Because, you know, I'm a Huntress main. She is my favorite killer to play. Out of all the times I've played killer, it's just a really rare chance that this stuff will happen. And it's such a challenge for me, but at the end of it, I'm like, man, I'm so happy I secured that 4K and put those guys in their place because they invaded my space. I showed them who's killer. I showed them who's boss, and, you know, yada yada. And, you know, you'll see at this point where I have that fear that I can't pick up anybody and stuff. It'll show. It'll show indeed. Even though during this match I was, you know, pretty frustrated because I thought I was going to be left with, you know, everyone leaving, me getting gen rushed, yada yada. But you have to come to the realization that, you know, this is gonna happen. It's Dead by Daylight. There's gonna be survivor friends that are going to bully you. They're gonna be toxic. But at the end of it, you still just gotta keep playing and, you know, play fair. Even though I didn't want to play fair, I just wanted to camp stuff. I was like, nah, I should leave basement because it's not fair to camp someone in basement. Because at the end of it, like, you're gonna get a 1K if you're just gonna camp it like that. And even if you don't get anything, you still didn't camp, you still didn't become toxic yourself. You just kept playing, even if you're a little bit frustrated with the survivors that were, you know, giving you this treatment. And as you can tell, I was freaking out. I was panicking, I was throwing my hatchets, just freaking out. Like, there's no doubt I was frustrated because holy heck, you people have exhausted me. And thankfully, it's just a rare occasion that survivor friends happen for me. If it happened constantly, I probably wouldn't even play this game straight on. I probably would become a Dead Hard survivor main, which I don't play a whole lot of survivor as I used to, but I am a killer main, and this stuff rarely happens to me. But still, at the end of the day, it occasionally happens. You just gotta suck it up, you know? And this is where I was talking about the basement, because I finally got this ace and I'm gonna be hooking him. And now, in the back of my head, I'm like, you know, I should just stay down here. Just, you know, fight him. But I thought, nah, I'm not going to. Even though I kind of, you know, stay around basement, I hate doing this. I hate, you know, camping. Even though sometimes I occasionally, not really occasionally, but if I'm really, really mad, I do it. If someone deserves it. But these guys don't deserve it. I thought these guys were playing me pretty good. This is my second match on. I gotta cut them some slack because I suck right now and I'm not in the Huntress mindset because I haven't played Dead by Daylight in a freaking week. So, you know, it's gonna be like that. And so now I set off and I go find everybody because there is no point in going because they're all gonna reset. And you should take my advice on that nonsense because if no one's around and if you're going to be camping, they're going to be doing gens. They're going to be fully resetting. And if you don't get on that, you're just going to get a 1K. There is absolutely no point in doing so. And I don't understand why people even do that. That's why I don't really play Survivor, because every time I get on there, I'm usually the last one to live or the first one to die, or to die in general, because you have a camping killer. And I've been wanting to get some Survivor matches, some clips out for you guys, but anytime I do Survivor stuff, I just get camped. I get camped, someone of my teammate gets camped. It just doesn't work out at the end. And that's why I hope, like, whoever would be watching this, listen to me rant about this nonsense, because I feel like this is a good time to. Don't camp! Learn the freaking game! I don't know how that's hard for you to learn that. Like, come on. I believe in you. Pick a killer that you love, master them, and so you're not always going to get a 4K. You're not always going to get a 3K. You're not always going to get a 2K or a 1K. You know, sometimes you won't get anyone at all. It happens. It's Dead by Daylight. And sometimes you're going to go through Survivor with friends that are going to beat your ass. But you keep on chugging. Spread positivity. Don't spread negativity. Caption that as a Doodle trademark. Because holy cow. If I didn't keep my cool and decided not to camp this match, I wouldn't have probably gotten the 4K. Obviously, as I'm saying that, I got the 4K on this match because, obviously. even though this video is kind of turned into a big old rant about kind of the stuff I kind of displease about Dead by Daylight. Probably another thing is probably the community. Like, I think even though I'm on DBD Twitter a lot, the community's great, but just that little percent of the community kind of aggravates me. You know, you know what I'm talking about, really. And then you have the campers, and you have the more toxic people who actually send you messages and be like, "Oh, you suck," stuff like that. Even though, definitely in Dead by Daylight terms, they don't tell you you suck. They tell you the most foul nonsense ever. Especially as me trying to play killer, I get it a lot. I get it as survivor a lot. I get questioned about like stuff like that. It's like, you know what? If you don't have anything kind to say, just don't say it. And I know a lot of people aren't going to listen to that. But I hope this kind of gives you motivation to keep playing. And especially for me, I thought this match was going to go to complete dog shit. But at the end of it, I kept my cool. I didn't give up. I didn't camp. I didn't become toxic. Even though I was frustrated. I recollected myself and we were fine. And I hope you guys can take that as inspiration for your videos, your content when you play. Because, you know what? Sometimes they deserve a hatchet to the face, but at least you played fairly. That's kind of all I have for this video. I hope you guys have a fantastic day in the fog, as per usual, and of course I'll show the perks as we get to this.